Virginia Woolf's essay The Death of the Moth is a profound meditation on life, death, and the struggles inherent in existence. Published posthumously in 1942, this short but evocative piece reflects Woolf's introspective style, her keen observations of the natural world, and her existential musings. Using the simple act of observing a moth's brief life and eventual death as a metaphor, Woolf explores the delicate interplay between vitality and mortality. The moth's vibrancy and the energy of life. The essay begins with Woolf observing a small moth fluttering about on a windowpane during a calm September day. She describes the scene in pastoral terms, noting the tranquil countryside and the quiet rhythms of nature. The moth, an insignificant creature by human standards, becomes the focal point of her attention. Woolf marvels at the energy and vitality of the moth, which seems animated by an indefinable spirit. Despite its small size and apparent fragility, the moth exhibits a vibrant liveliness as it flits back and forth. Woolf reflects on how even such a tiny being participates fully in the drama of life, expressing an inherent joy and determination. She contrasts the moth's vitality with its modest existence, observing that its movements are neither graceful nor particularly significant. Yet, it embodies the essence of life itself, a force that compels every living creature to engage with the world, however fleeting or trivial its existence may seem. The moth as a symbol of life's struggle. As Woolf watches the moth, she begins to perceive it as a symbol of life's universal struggle. The moth's seemingly random flight patterns and its continuous attempts to navigate the confines of the windowpane suggest a relentless, almost heroic effort to exist. Its movements, though limited and constrained, reflect the persistence and tenacity that define all living beings. Woolf's detailed observation reveals her ability to find profound meaning in ordinary moments. The moth's small, futile actions serve as a microcosm of the broader human experience, where life is a constant interplay between striving and limitation. The moth's struggle is both poignant and relatable, mirroring the human condition's broader existential challenges. The approach of death. As the essay progresses, the tone shifts when Woolf notices the moth's energy beginning to wane. The once vibrant creature gradually succumbs to exhaustion, its movements slowing and becoming less purposeful. Woolf captures this transition with a mixture of detachment and empathy, recognizing that the moth is approaching death. This moment prompts Woolf to reflect on the inevitability of death and its power over life. The moth's decline is a stark reminder of mortality, a universal force that spares no creature, no matter how determined or spirited. Woolf observes how the once lively moth now appears helpless and resigned, its struggle against death increasingly futile. The inevitability and power of death. In the final moments of the essay, Woolf describes the moth's death in vivid and poignant detail. Despite its diminishing strength, the moth makes one last, valiant effort to move, only to falter and finally succumb. Woolf is struck by the profound contrast between the vitality that once animated the moth and the stillness of death that now claims it. The act of witnessing the moth's death inspires Woolf to contemplate the overwhelming power of death. She acknowledges that life, no matter how vibrant or determined, is ultimately powerless against death's inevitability. Yet, she does not portray death as merely a negative or fearful force. Instead, she conveys a sense of awe at its universality and its role in the cycle of existence. Life and death as interconnected forces. Woolf's essay suggests that life and death are not opposites but interconnected forces that define the human experience. The moth's life, though brief and inconsequential in the grand scheme, is imbued with meaning precisely because it is finite. Its struggle and ultimate surrender to death are part of a natural and unavoidable process. Through this lens, Woolf emphasizes the beauty and poignancy of life, even in its fragility. The moth's death is not an isolated event but a reflection of the larger rhythm of life, a cycle of energy, struggle, and eventual stillness. The essay's broader themes: 1. The universality of mortality. Woolf's narrative underscores the shared fate of all living beings. The moth's death, though small in scale, becomes a powerful symbol of mortality's reach. Woolf suggests that every creature, no matter how small or insignificant, participates in the same cycle of life and death. 2. The struggle of existence. The moth's persistent attempts to navigate its environment reflect a broader theme of resilience and effort. Woolf portrays life as a constant struggle, where even the simplest beings demonstrate courage and determination in the face of limitations. 3. The beauty of the everyday. Woolf's ability to draw profound meaning from the ordinary act of watching a moth highlights her talent for finding beauty and significance in the mundane. The essay encourages readers to appreciate life's small moments and the delicate interplay of forces that shape existence. 4. The acceptance of mortality. While Woolf recognizes the inevitability of death, her tone is not despairing. Instead, she approaches the subject with a sense of wonder and acceptance, acknowledging death's role in the natural order. Woolf's personal reflections on life and death. Though the death of the moth does not explicitly discuss Woolf's own life, it is often interpreted as a reflection of her personal struggles with mental health and her contemplation of mortality. Woolf's acute awareness of life's fragility and the inevitability of death resonates deeply throughout the essay. Her empathetic observation of the moth may also reflect her sensitivity to the fleeting nature of existence and the small but meaningful battles that define the human condition. The essay's introspective tone invites readers to consider their own relationship with life, death, and the moments in between. Conclusion. The Death of the Moth is a masterful essay that transforms a seemingly insignificant moment into a profound meditation on life and death. Through her vivid description of a moth's brief struggle and ultimate surrender to mortality, Virginia Woolf captures the essence of existence with remarkable clarity and depth. The essay challenges readers to find meaning in the small, fleeting moments of life and to confront mortality with a sense of acceptance and reverence. Woolf's exploration of the interconnectedness of life and death remains a timeless reflection on the beauty and fragility of the human experience.